But even some men go into relationship for grace sake without even discovering themselves. Like
the way you're looking at me like maybe I'm this, I'm antagonizing women that don't.
Yeah, because But remember, there are some women, they are raised all their lives, all they know is to be a wife and mother.
Then that is bad. Very, very bad.
That is all they know.
Grossly bad.
Because it's something, just the way you like being a career woman. Some people see marriage as career.
Oh.
I am telling you the truth. Women, for the fact that you come back home to a peaceful home, it's very underrated. I think men don't know that.
They don't even want peace. They want violence all the time. Some men, yes, they want violence when they see a woman.
Exactly. When a man see a woman that is any more than him, they have low self-esteem.
Yeah, that one is even another.
What do you want?
And after they say, babe, I need money for hair. He can even swear for you.
Let me tell you,
let
me tell you women something. When a man knows that, okay, I spoil my kids, I take care of them, that is what gives them joy and pride.
Do you think that doesn't give women joy and pride? To say I
not gives women joy.
You are now listening to Exclusive Chat with B. Okay.
Welcome back to another episode on Chat with B. I know it's been a minute, and trust me, we are back and better. This time around, we're going nowhere. We are here to stay. So, talking about being back and better, I'm not here alone today. I have someone very dear to my heart, So we're going to be having, conversations and discussions. So for the meantime, she will be co-hosting with me, just for you guys, anything for you guys, So she will be introducing herself. Welcome with me, Kemisola Fashaki.
Yay. Thank you so much for bringing me here. I'm glad to be on your show.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to be
co-hosting
with you.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
And how's this cold weather treating you?
Yeah, cold is there. That's why we have a lot of tea bags and milk.
So please introduce yourself to the audience so they can know who you are.
Okay, my name is Kemisola Fashaki, and basically that's
Are you a mother? Are you working? We need to know you.
Oh, okay. To that length.
Yes,
I'm a single mom of beautiful one, a beautiful girl, and I'm a working mom actually. Yes, I work.
Talking about working mom, this brings us to today's episode. Right. I'm so excited for today, guys. So we'll be discussing this self-discovery. I want to know your opinion on this self-discovery / what do women bring to the table. People keep talking about this. I see this everywhere on internet. Like, what do women bring to the table? What do women bring to the table? Please, we're going to analyze this for you guys today. But we're starting with the self-discovery part. So what's your take on self-discovery?
Self-discovery. I think first thing first, when you say self-discovery, I think we really need to let people know what it means. I think self-discovery is about identity. Identifying yourself, like who am I, what can I do, and all that. I think that's just discovering yourself basically. Yeah, everyone needs self-discovery, be it a man, be it a woman, be it young, old. So when you have an identity, then it gives you this confidence to go about the works of life. Because when you don't know who you are, when you don't discover yourself, it's gonna, put a lot of stake on your journey in life. And walking through the life is not.
Yeah, I agree with you because if you don't have an identity, if you don't know who you are, if you can't even figure out what you want in life, going into a relationship, going into a partnership, it's going to be a problem because you just mingle with everybody and anybody. So I agree with you. And talking about that, how important is that self-discovery, before going into relationship, before going into marriage? And this applies to both men and women. This is not only for women, it's for both.
Okay. Before going into marriage, I have always, I didn't even know I'm coming to treat this kind of a topic though, but I've always believed that a lady before going into marriage should be able to have known who she is, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, and other related area before going into marriage, because marriage no be business. Yeah, so it's not a joke at all. So before you go into marriage, you should have been able to know a lot about yourself, your temperamental, what you can take, what you cannot take, because you're coming from a different background. You are going to meet someone else that is as well coming from a different background. So there's going to be a lot of differences. But having discovered yourself, by the time you meet somebody you want to get married to, you will be able to say, this is who I am, this is what I can take, this is what I cannot take, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do. And so you have such communication, and so it's going to help you guys, to cope when that it comes, because there's always it in marriage. Forget it. So because you have already known you've already said, this is what I can take, this is what I cannot take, this is what I can. You've already been able to, be translucent enough to the guy. So
for me, I think, because self-discovery, it's not even because of your partner alone. When you've discovered yourself, when you've known one or two things about yourself, it comes with this self-respect. There are some things that that this is my boundary, this is my limit. These are the things. Okay, when there's this line that I can't cross because I've already discovered myself, and it also helps when it comes to business-wise, communication and all those things. There is this height of respect and intelligence that comes with self-discovery. So it's very, very important, because I see a lot of people getting married without even knowing anything about themselves.
And another thing I want to quickly chip in is the fact that a lot of us, especially ladies, when we graduate from school, maybe university, and our parents think the next thing for us is just going to marriage without we knowing ourselves. I think it is, I'll rather say it's quite advisable that every lady before going to marriage should be able to equip herself. At least, even after graduating, you should be able to have something you're doing, get a job. Don't say, my husband is working and I'm sure he can take, good care of both of us. And so because you're not working, you can just go into the marriage like that. Even if he accepts it, even if he says, okay, it's fine. But you have to be able to have been, to have been equipped to some level that even when you get into that marriage, if anything happens, God forbid, I'm not saying, but because a lot of time when you're going to marry, you just need to prepare for the worst. You don't have to hide this anymore. You need to prepare for the worst, because anything can happen. People change. Anything can just come in. And
but even some men go into relationship for grace sake without even discovering themselves. Like, men think just because they can provide in the family, they've done it well, they've done it all.
No, it's more than that.
It's more than so. Talking about that, I think we should talk about this thing that is really, really bothering me. It keeps going to, what do women bring to the table? What do women bring to the table? Like, women bring a lot to the table,
Okay.
Like, there are some women that, men believe that, you have to be able to work, you have to be able to be a mother, you have to be able to be a wife, you have to be able to be everything. We are not a magician. Hello.
So are you trying to say that women bring, because you have to be a mother, because you have to be this and that, it's enough to say that's what women should bring to the table? A woman should work, for crying out loud. Every woman has to work, and that is the truth. A woman has to work.
But being a wife is a lot of work.
It's not enough. You have to be multitask. I mean, you have to be multitasking.
Do you know that there are some women that they can, just because you have the capacity to work, to be a mother, to be a wife, doesn't mean every woman can do that. Like,
Okay.
Okay, this is going.
Can we just? Okay, let me do my analysis on this.
Please, let's hear you.
Women work for different reasons. Some women, some career women, they want to work because they find fulfillment in working. Just for instance, somebody that has been to the university to study medicine, or they had been there to study law, career women, and at the end of the day, you expect such a woman not to work, to sit at home with a certificate. Doing what? She has to work. I'm trying to say that we have different reasons why women work. And we have different reasons why some will say they don't want to work. But I don't think there is any reason why a woman shouldn't work. You know why? One, if a woman works, it gives you this self-confidence. It gives you self-esteem. I mean, for instance, the way you're looking at me like maybe I'm this, I'm antagonizing women that don't.
Yeah, because I honestly, I've seen situations where some want to, but they can't.
Women that are sit-home mom, I am not underemphasizing.
They should be paid.
I am not
sitting at home and taking care of the kids.
You kidding me right now? I'm not underemphasizing the role of a woman in the home, right? But I'm just saying that when a woman says, when the only reason why someone says she's a woman, or the only purpose of a woman is only to raise kids, then there's problem. We have problem already, because at the end of the
some
day,
see it as their fulfillment. Like I've seen a family, right? That this person studied psychology in India, and then the husband said, "Do not work."
Okay, wait. That now can I cut you? That where the husband says don't work, I think it has to do with agreement. If I got married to someone and we have this mutual agreement that I don't want to work, and he agrees, and we both agree that we're not going to work, it's something else, because we've already agreed that I am not going to work. Are you getting what I'm saying? So getting into marriage, and my husband is not proposing to me not to work. Sis, I can even get a divorce for that. Yeah, it's a valid reason, because it's as good as you are.
Okay, so you
married me out of deception.
Agreed before that you'll be working.
Yes.
So in marriage, the man decided that, okay, you are not working.
Yes.
So you will now divorce him.
It's a valid reason for me. I'm talking because that means you married me out of deception. What you are not going to take, you should have told me, no, I can't allow you not to work.
But why working is not the only thing women bring to the table. That's one thing I want you to understand. Just because I decided, okay, personally, I like to work, right? But that doesn't mean every woman will be like me. You understand? So it's not only me going out to make money. Is the only thing I bring to the table.
Do you know why I say
like emotionally? I'm there supporting you. Women that are not working, I'm here for you guys. Don't worry.
Career women are the
everybody cannot be career women.
Everybody can be career woman.
Everybody cannot be.
Everybody can be career woman. Let me boost my points and why I say everybody. If you are a woman and you are not working, at the beginning, it may look beautiful, right? Because you are being occupied by, before you finish the domestic stuff, your kids are back from school, you want to fix them, want to eat this. But I tell you, at a certain level in life, maybe at age 45, thereabouts, especially when the kids are ready to leave home. That is why I said, if the only woman's purpose is raising kids, then there's going to be a problem for the child or for the children and the woman. You know why? Because by that stage of life, when the kids are ready to leave home, it is always psychologically, actually, it is always very difficult for that kind of a woman to release the children, because she's been so accustomed to them in her environment. She's been so used to them that now she's scared of being lonely. She's scared of being left alone and all that. But if a woman works, you go to work, you get to meet a lot of people. every day. You meet friends every day. So by the time these kids are leaving home, it's very easy for you to let them be, because you also have your friends. You can go for dinner, you go for parties, you understand, you do whatever you want to do with other people. So when your children are leaving home, then that doesn't have to be a problem to you. And another thing
with you. I agree with you. I'm not disputing that.
Okay.
But remember, there are some women, they are raised all their lives, all they know is to be a wife and mother.
Then that is bad. Very, very bad.
That is all they know.
Grossly bad.
Because they're like, okay, you just need to know how to cook, how to care for your family, how to make sure your children are well fed, how to make sure that your husband is happy, and all those things.
Why will you think the only thing women are good for is basically domestic thing? I mean, women are doing exploits.
That's why I said what women brings to the table is not only money. That's one thing I want you to realize. And it's not only you going out. You can work if that's what you want, but you can as well work if you are a wife or not. You can do that. But supporting your husband emotionally, being there for your family, standing in the gap for them, all those things, it's a lot of work.
That's natural.
You cannot say it's natural.
It's natural. Like, for crying out loud.
Sometimes I'm like, you're a woman. For crying out loud, I am a woman. You understand?
It's quite natural to be there for both of you. You support each other, right? You can't tell me you don't want to work because
it's but stay-home moms are very, very underrated.
I am not underestimating stay-home mom. Don't rob me.
You're saying
I'm not underestimating you guys. Kudos to you. You are doing a lot. But I'm trying to say that if you work, it's gonna help you mentally in some certain area. Okay, for instance, let me give you this analogy. My mom needs my support from home, like financially, right? And so there are some of us that we have this, I don't know how to put it. There are some women that they don't really want to be burdensome. Like somebody like me, I hate being burdensome on a guy or on a man. If I have 30% from my side and probably I need the remaining 70%, I can always approach my husband like, hey, I have this. Could you please have this for me? That is how every woman should be. You don't solely depend on another man's, earnings or another man's salary. And let me tell you, when a woman don't work, that is why you see a marriage of 22 years and they are saying they want to divorce. Why do you think that happens?
But some correct people as well, they are married.
Yes,
they still get divorced.
I know.
It's not. I don't think it's a criteria for divorce.
Part of it. It's part of the criteria. You know why? Because at a point in life, a woman sits down, maybe at age 50, and thereabout, then she starts to evaluate herself, and she begins to ask herself, what have I even achieved for apart from my husband has been giving me money, my husband bought me home, my husband did this and that and that and that. What have I been able to achieve for myself? Like what have I been able to earn for myself? All I ever did with my life for the maybe 40 years of my life in marriage has been raising kids, caring for my husband, this and that. And so as of that time, they want to.
Some women derive fulfillment. Trust me.
In being a housewife.
That's
bad. And I'm saying it again. That
they derive fulfillment. Bad. Let me tell you something. Just the way you like being a career woman. Some people see marriage as career.
Oh.
I am telling you the truth, and I don't want us to underestimate them. I don't want us to devalue their effort.
I did it.
Just because they are not going outside to work.
I just commended them.
Yeah, because it's very, very annoying. But seriously, when men ask women, I don't even know what type of man even ask a woman, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah, I think
you shouldn't ask a woman. Let me tell you one thing for free. Guys, in case you don't know, being a woman, it's a lot of work. We have these things that mess up with our hormones every month, in case you don't know. We have to think about taking care of you guys, taking care of the kids. No, no.
You know what? You know, a man that we ask, what do you bring? To the
So
table?
aside from money, what do men bring to the table? Aside from your money, what do you bring to the table? Most men bring nothing to the table aside from the money. Most men don't even know how to be a father. Most men don't even know how to be a wife. The only thing they know is that once they provide for you, they give you money, they pay the house rent, they give you everything, they believe you are fine. The woman have to be the one, make sure that the sanity of the kids are intact, the sanity of the husband are intact. The home is, you give them a house, they give you a home.
Okay.
Like being a woman, that question annoys me so much.
I'm not
like
maybe
because you give a woman a house, she gives you a home. You give her money, she gives you meal, good cook, well cooked meal. Like all those things, it's a lot of. But do you even know? Sometimes you think like, okay, I cooked rice in the morning. What do you have to cook? You have to be stressing yourself. You have to make sure that you give them complete, good, balanced diet. All those things are work. People, as a matter of fact, stay-at-home mom should get paid for being in the house every month. Pay them; they deserve it.
If you want to be,
you think, okay, will you be happy if you see your kids outside dressing rubbishly, looking tattered?
That is why I said to cover up those
for those ones that says, for some women that they cannot combine working plus being a housewife or being a stay-at-home mom. For those women that they can't, let's understand them that it's not easy. It's a career.
I don't think there should be a woman that wants to take a seat home as a career. You know why?
Taking care of kids, taking care of your husband is a career.
There is a way you manage the two. There's a way you manage the two. See, I'm not saying this because I'm fighting for men or I'm fighting for anybody. I'm saying this for the sanity of women. Have you ever seen a family of, have you ever seen a situation whereby a man dies, with something you never even envisage, something you never planned for, and it happens.
But what
happens to you? What happens to the children?
This is when a man comes in. Let me tell you why. If you are a man and you have a business or a career or something, enlighten your wife about it. Let me tell you, come home with ideas like, okay, wife, this is what I have, this is the thing, and she will come in, will support you. Because remember, just because she's sitting at home doesn't mean she's not studying about her husband's businesses. Doesn't mean she's not studying about everything her husband is doing. So if you know that your wife is not working, always make sure that you settle her one way or the other.
What kind of settlement are you talking about?
Thank you. You make sure your wife knows about your businesses.
There is no amount of settlement a man gives to a woman that can ever be enough. Have you ever met some evil in-laws? Even when they are seeing your name on this, even when they are seeing your name on the will and every other thing, they are still fighting you with juju. They fight with all manner of things because they want to waste you, because they want to inherit their brothers.
I agree with you.
But if you have your personal
thing, you know why I'm being against you since morning?
You're not against me. We are.
Like that's because there are some women, in all sincerity, trust me, they don't have the strength.
Strength in what sense? They are sick
to combine. Even mentally. You see some women that all they're doing is taking care of the kids. Remember, not all of us cannot have the capacity to combine 2 or 3. Not every woman can be multitasking.
Even if I'm not, when I'm talking about women working, I'm not saying you should be going out every day. You can do online businesses. You can even be in the corner of your.
You can even study.
You be confined.
Housewife.
It's a no for me.
But I think I'm going to leave this.
Solitary confinement for women is bad. Get something doing. If you are not going out to work, you can work at home. You can learn skills.
People work for different reasons.
People work women working is not even about money sometimes. Some, they just want to help their community. Some are just philanthropists. They just want to help, maybe orphanages.
I saw this on social media. This lady, she will just like, her content is a billionaire wife, stay-home billionaire wife.
Okay.
She just, record or vlog how she spent her days, how she spent her husband money, and all those things. So when I try to look beyond the content, I try to look beyond what she's posting, the lifestyle she's posting. I see that she's not. Trust me, some women I'm not trying to look down on them, right? Some women are very weak.
Weak in what sense?
They cannot do two things at a time.
Okay, so if you are now
I think being multitask is a blessing, is a gift.
Yes, I'm just talking about self-reliance now. Like a woman should be able to.
That's why
you should be able to say, if something happens to this source where my funding is coming from, then you should be able to stand and take good care of yourself. Then you don't find yourself later tomorrow. I think
this is what
feed your kids.
I will tell stay-home mom or any full housewife that kudos to you guys. Like, I know it's not an easy thing to do, but just find ways to secure your bag.
You don't come my side small now.
No, I'm not coming to your side. I'm just saying that people that are staying home, taking care of kids, people underrate them. They look down on them too much. That's why I was saying that, okay,
there is no
they work. And men should
that.
respect their wives that stay at home. Come on, don't tell them that you've been at home since morning. What are you doing? Don't ask women. Let me bust your bubble. That is really, really
I have a friend that the wife was pregnant, heavily pregnant. And so he goes to work every day and comes back and sees the lady, and the next thing, this lady was even working before she got pregnant, and she had to stay at home. Like, you're sleeping we were sleeping when I left.
That's what I'm saying.
And now I came home, you are still. Can't you see you're so?
Why will you tell a pregnant woman?
Can't you see you're so unproductive?
Why will you tell a pregnant woman
what that does to a woman?
That is what I'm saying. But it's a lot. It takes a lot to be a woman. People put their life at risk. Childbearing, childbirth, all those things. It's risking your life.
I agree.
Like delivery room.
I agree.
People lose their life
to all this. I agree to all this you're saying.
Honestly, it's a lot to be a woman. It is a lot.
It is only a senseless man.
Because how can a man tell a woman that you have been a pregnant woman that you have been unproductive?
It is only a senseless man that will ask a wife, regardless whether she's working or she's not working,
either she's pregnant or not.
What do you bring to the table?
And why are you unproductive?
Yes. So it's only that question is.
That's why it was as if like, okay, I wasn't agreeing with what you're saying, because if I agreed with some men, they would think, yes, you see what the other fellow women are saying, that you have to work, you have to this. Please, being a woman, it's a lot of work.
Yes,
it's a lot. Like, you have been unproductive, but you come back from home, from work, your food is well prepared. You sit like a king and you eat. Are you telling a woman why is she unproductive?
So I'm just trying to say that some men can be very funny, with their choice of words, with the way they.
Honestly, let me give you an example. Like days that I decide not to work, like I just want to do the house chores. Mm-hmm. Before you know it, I ask myself, I woke up this time. No, it's already evening. Like
exactly why I said.
Like it's already evening, cleaning, cooking, folding the laundry, everything. I'm like, wow, like the time just went by fast.
That was why I said the other time that at a certain age, you see what you just said now, you begin to evaluate everything.
Like every day,
what have I even been able to achieve in?
Like some women they don't even have the time to take care of themselves.
And this makes women become sad, lonely, depressed.
No, the woman is already stressed as it is. You now come home from work and you're like, so why are you useless? What did you do since morning?
Exactly.
I will forever be against it. Don't ask a woman what they bring to the table. Women support you in so many ways that you don't even think of. Women, for the fact that you come back home to a peaceful home, it's very underrated. I think men don't know that.
They don't even want peace. They want violence all the time. Some men, yes, they want violence. When they see a woman that is peaceful, they don't.
You come back home from work and you're like, welcome, honey, your food, shower, massage your shoulder and everything. And you don't like peace, right?
Yeah, everything you've just mentioned, they are good. you know why I said women should try as much.
I agree with you.
Because
Like women,
I don't just want to be mommy dearie. I am more than mommy dearie.
Every woman should
I don't want to
identity.
be just mommy.
Yes.
I need my own identity. That
Every woman should have their identity.
This is what I am doing. This is what I want to achieve in the next 5 years. I don't just want to be confined, into 4 walls of my,
But this is what I would tell. This is what I would tell stay-home mom.
Find your identity.
Find identity and try as much as possible to do things that gives you peace of mind and make your mental health to be intact. Take your mental health serious, because you taking care of kids, taking care of your husband. One day your kids will grow and have their own family. You understand? Your husband, God forbid, what if he decides to cheat on you and get married to another woman and move on? So make sure you do something. I'm not saying you should go outside and work. There are so many things you can do. You can equip yourself by going to school. There are so many online schools. You can study online. You can even learn a lot of skills online nowadays. If you don't have the strength, I understand. If you don't have the strength to go outside to do 1 or 2 things like every other woman, don't blame yourself. Don't condemn yourself just because you are not like every other person. Don't compare yourself with another person. But just make sure you do things that gives you, self-confidence, that will make you to have self-worth. You understand? So do all those things that will make you to know that, okay, I'm also a woman. I am Omobolaji, You are not just Mrs. And you are not just mommy somebody. You also have your own identity, that sign you out, that single you out of your family, your marriage, your everything. I know it might not be an easy thing for some women, trust me.
Yes, I understand. I even wanted to say something.
When you come across this video, just take your time. I'm not saying you should do it overnight. Think of that things that you are passionate about.
Yes, because some men too, they get pressured when it comes to some things. Because a lot of men are doing wonderfully well when it comes to, paying bills.
I know you like
sometimes
men.
I'm not saying about supporting men. Yeah. When it comes to paying bills, it's gonna.
I feel like that's what gives men joy.
He's gonna pay for school fees.
My sister,
he's gonna buy groceries. He's gonna buy your pants.
That is what gives men joy. Let me tell you, when a man see a woman that is any more than him, that is another thing.
No, that's another topic. Don't let
exactly. When a man see a woman that is any more than him, they have low self-esteem.
Yeah, that one is even another.
What do you want us to do?
What I'm trying to say is, if you notice, when a man is not financially, he's the only one.
But I feel like if you have,
that's why I think.
Let me give you men a hint. What
when they are broke, they get erection self. Yes, women are broke.
That's true. But let me tell you one thing. If you are a man and you have a stay-at-home wife, you understand. Don't allow the woman to ask you for money for salt, for money for rice, have a fixed monthly.
No monthly. They have to be working.
Just make sure that
money.
Even if a woman is working, that doesn't mean she must give you her money now.
See, if a woman is working, it doesn't necessarily mean she has to give you the money. But whatever you have to her, it's a plus. But I'm trying to say that, for instance, if the man had paid the rent, and maybe the school fees is not, capable, the school fees is not yet, complete to be paid in school. A working woman, a career woman can say, hey, babe, I can borrow you this money, but you're going to give me, I know it's times 2, normal. It's going to be times 2, but I can borrow you. It's a relief to that man. Like, oh, thank you. But a situation whereby, after I had paid the rent, he's paying the school fees, he's giving you money for other miscellaneous, and after they say, babe, I need money for hair. He even swear for you.
Let me tell you,
let
me tell you women something. You don't have to ask a man directly that you need money for hair, my dear sister.
No, they cut corners.
See, there are some things that makes you look cheap. Don't do that. Why do you ask a man, I need money for nails? Package yourself, even if you are not working.
Okay.
Package. Let the man always see you on point. You know how to get the money. Babe, I need money. You see, you need the money for hair today, like next week. Start using style. Don't say money for hair. Just say I need some change to do some certain things.
And so for how long are you going to keep asking, I need this, I need
But
that?
I feel like for a responsible man, you understand, either your wife is working or not, if you are capable, if you can afford it, do not even allow or wait for a woman to ask you for something before you give them. Every woman deserves an upkeep.
I know. See, maybe because I love to spend my money.
We all love to spend our money, but I want to be spoiled by my
and
men.
I am saying that a woman should work for the purpose. Listen, a woman should work for the same reason a man is working. Why? You want a shelter, right? You want to go to shops and get yourself some beautiful dress, right? The same thing that you want to be.
Yeah, she's working because she chose to work.
You need to work for the same reason a man is working. That is what I'm saying. And I'm not going to go back on my words. The same reason why a man is working is the same reason why a woman should work. Because you're living in a house. You want to be.
I think we should just leave this on the table. So if I'm working, same reason as a man should work.
Yes. Yes.
My dear husbands, let's share the house chores. I'm talking on behalf of all the women.
Okay.
Husbands, let us also share the house chores. I cannot work the same level a man is working.
I didn't mention level.
I said expected to take care of the house. That's why there are so many divorce cases. When people travel to diaspora, they tell you that, okay, if your wife goes to work and you as a man, you stay in the house, you sit down there, and you're not telling the woman.
Don't quote me wrong. Don't quote me wrong.
I'm putting my clothes because I'm really angry.
Why men are working is because they see the need for being responsible.
To take care of their own.
Who should be they work only to take care of their own
and their family.
What about their ambition, their personal ambition? No.
Do you even know what gives man joy and pride?
Well, to take care of their own.
Let me tell you something. When a man knows that, okay, I spoil my kids, I take care of them. That is what gives them joy and pride.
Do you think that doesn't give women joy and pride? To say
what gives women joy and pride? Let me tell you, if you are working, especially in this society, if you are working and you are making money and your home is looking whatever, I don't know, or your kids are looking tattered and dirty, you think they will commend you for working? They will not commend you for working.
That is why I'm working.
They will not commend you for working because they will tell you that, okay, you don't have time for your kids because of your career.
Why won't you have time for your kids? I'm talking about.
That is what I'm saying. It's not everybody that have that thing. You go to work from money to. I've seen a situation whereby this woman has to work. She works in a salon, you know. She goes to work. She put the kids at crèche. She dropped the kids at 7 a.m. in the morning and pick them up at 8 a.m. This woman has been working from morning till night. When they get back home, all they can do is just to sleep.
Okay.
They're tired.
Okay.
So she doesn't even have the time to look at the kids. Like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you fine?
There are ways to this.
It's a lot of. If you are a stay-at-home mom, like I said, you can be a stay-at-home mom and still work.
Yeah,
you can be a stay-at-home mom and still do 1, 2, 3 things. But anything that takes you out to have time for your family, to have time for your
any job that takes you
it's
away
bad.
From your
it's
children,
bad. That is why I said women that are staying at home, that are doing 1 or 2, even if you are staying at home and working, men will still see you that you are not working. Because just because you are sitting in that house, they believe that you are just there sleeping and working.
But you are getting money in your bag.
Even if you are getting money in your bag, that is what I'm saying. Men, we're still going to treat this topic another day, like about bills and everything, you know. Just because even if you get $1 billion, you think men care? Women, they don't care.
If you really want to listen to me, I'm just gonna tell you that.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something, my dear women. If you are stay-at-home mom, it's okay. Just make sure that you have something doing, not because of anything, because of your security. You understand? You know, I love you guys, right? For your sanity, for your security's sake, do something. You can always go to school. You can always learn skills. You can always do at the comfort of your home. And that's why I really like what is going on, this technology thing now. You can do anything at home at the comfort of your home. So you can also have time to take care of your kids, my dear. If you couldn't take care of them,
take care of your
kids.
Words. Manage it too.
Take care of your husband as well. In as much as your husband is taking care of you, that's what I'm saying. Take care of your husband as well. You guys take care of each other. At the end of the day, all what we've been saying Is giving you guys reason why you should work, why you shouldn't condemn yourself, and why men shouldn't condemn women that are staying at home just because they are staying at home. Don't think because they are staying at home they are jobless, they are useless. They are doing a lot. Taking care of a home is not easy. Taking care of your kids, because it's not only our kids, you both bring them to this world. Taking care of them is not easy. Taking care of your family, making sure you are okay is not an easy thing. So guys, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about today's episode? Like, I'm so excited. It's very nice having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Even though she kept supporting women, she kept saying she kept supporting men. No, you are not supporting women. You are supporting men. Even though she kept supporting men, I wonder why she's even.
I'm just trying to balance it.
Why are you trying to balance it? Anyway, guys, this brings us to the end of this episode. I really don't want this to end. Seriously, I really want us to keep going and going and going. But seriously, guys, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Do what gives you peace of mind. Do what makes you not to feel jealous of another person, another human being, another female. Always remember, on this chat with B, we care about your health, your mental health, your sanity, your peace of mind. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Be bold, be beautiful, and be confident. Love you all. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.
You are now listening to Exclusive Chat with B.
Okay.